So for number 13, we want to solve the problem. And here we have that Devin purchased tickets to an air show for 9 adults and 2 children. The total cost was $181. The cost of a child's ticket was $3 less than the cost of an adult's ticket. Find the price of an adult's ticket and a child's ticket. So whenever you have a word problem, I recommend that you split it up into each sentence because each sentence is going to give you different pieces of information. And you want to break down those pieces of information to see what exactly you can pull apart from each sentence and then put it all together. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at the first sentence. Devin purchased tickets to an air show for 9 adults and 2 children. So the important information we can take out of that sentence is that there were 9 adults and there were 2 children. Okay. Now let's take a look at the second sentence. The total cost was $181. Okay, so that tells us that 9 adults and 2 children equaled $181. All right, let's go ahead and take a moment here to change the word adults to X and change children to Y. Okay, so here we can say that 9X plus 2Y equals 181. All right, so that's all the information we have from the first 2 sentences. Let's take a look at the third sentence. The cost of a child's ticket was $3 less than the cost of an adult's ticket. So this is a variation problem, word problem. So certain key phrases are going to give you clues as to what this looks like in an equation form. So the word less than right here is one of those phrases. Whenever you have the word less than, you're going to have the 3 coming after whatever it's talking about. So 3 less than the cost of an adult's ticket is going to be 3 less than the cost of an adult's ticket, which is X. Okay, so what was 3 less than the cost of an adult's ticket? It was the cost of a child's ticket, which is what we have for Y. So X minus 3 is going to equal Y. Or Y is going to equal X minus 3. Doesn't matter which way you put it. Okay, now the question asks us to find the price of an adult's ticket and a child's ticket. All right, well, based on the fact that we've dissected each sentence individually and then put it all together, we can easily see that we have 2 separate equations here. So we actually have a system. Okay, so I'm going to write this out again so that it's much easier to see without the scribbles. So I'm going to write 9x plus 2y equals 181 and x minus 3 equals y. So in order to find out what x or the price of an adult's ticket is and y or the price of a child's ticket is, we have to solve for the solution to this problem, to this system. So there's 3 ways of solving a system. There's graphing, there's substituting, and then there's the adding or eliminating method. Whenever you have a system in which one of the equations have a variable set equal to the rest of that equation, that is a big red flag to use substitution. Substitution. So we're going to do just that. We're going to use the substitution method to solve this system. So I'm going to rewrite my first equation, but instead of writing y, I'm going to substitute y for x minus 3. So that's going to look like this. 9x plus 2 times x minus 3 equals 181. And now I'm just going to solve for x. So I'm going to distribute my 2 first. So that's going to give me 9x plus 2x minus 6 equals 181. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. 9 plus 2 is 11. So 11x minus 6 equals 181. Now I'm going to add 6 to both sides. And that's going to give me 11x equals 187. And now 11x divided by 11, and then 187 divided by 11 is going to give me x equals, let's go ahead and do that over here on the side. 187 divided by 11 is 1, bring down the 7. All right, bring down the other 7. That gives me 7. Left with 0, 17. So my x is 17. Now remember, we haven't finished solving the problem because we just found our x, which is adults, which is 17. So the price of an adult's ticket is $17. But we haven't found the price of a child's ticket. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in the x equals 17 into one of these equations, sorry. And it doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm going to choose this one, the second one, because it's already set equal to y, which will make it easier to find y. So I'm going to write my equation over here, x minus 3 equals y. And every time I see an x, I'm going to replace it with 17. So this is going to read 17 minus 3 equals y. And now I'm just going to simplify that. So 17 minus 3 is 14. So my y equals 14. And my x equals 17. Y referred to children. So the child's ticket was 14. And the adult's ticket was 17. And that is D. Okay.